Well, then I got the toenails removed. Oh, okay. And it just it took them so long to callus over, and I'll try to wear them tonight. So I dug them out, and so far so good. Oh yeah, yeah, that's good to know. I'll try that. Norm,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
mint.
sure. Yeah. What's that? One of the rules in life when somebody hands you a mint, never say no. Isn't that like one of the things? He did. But the,
I have two. Thank you.
yeah. The mint? Oh. Oh, I didn't get a water. Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I know. That's okay, but you can because that's why we're here.
I'll behave.
Well, you don't have to. That's why we're here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the Gateway to the Unknown Season 1 Wrap Party.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. So, just what we're going to do, kind of a little bit of quick housekeeping. Just let's, if you have any devices that you can mute, let's go ahead and do that, please, including me. Look at all of us. None of us know how to work our phones. That's probably a better idea. Yeah. We'll turn that off. Hopefully Sharon's not asking for directions. All right. So with that done, I want to thank everybody for coming. This has been a really, really fun thing. So what we did, we had the conference. For those of you who don't know, Dan runs the Butler Paranormal Conference, and it is an amazing event. It's one of the largest. You want to talk about it for just a second?
Yeah, the Butler Paranormal Conference. We just had our 18th year. Uh, we're hoping to do two more, possibly even more than that. But when I started out, I said I'll do this for 20 years. Then we'll see how we are health wise, and as long as the interest is out there, and as long as my health holds up, we'll continue to have them. And we started out, and it's grown exponentially. Even we had to cancel during the COVID crisis, and the year after that, we had almost 280 people turn out, which I think is phenomenal considering all the hype and fright that everybody was put under uh, about the COVID virus. But we're going to continue to plug away. We don't have a date for next year yet. We're hoping to have that within the next week, 2 weeks, and basically, I'm hoping to have the date secure for the next 2 years. The facility where we have the event, for those of you that have been there, the Tanglewood Senior Center. The Tanglewood Senior Center has been put up for sale. There was a major developer that showed interest in it, and his intentions were to tear it down and put something completely different in there. From what I understand, there either is or will be a new senior center going up somewhere in Butler, and I think that's part of the reason why they've decided to sell the existing Tanglewood. So, updates are forthcoming, and we'll let everybody know as soon as we have a date.
So with that conference, afterwards, Dan and I go to breakfast every year at the restaurant called,
I call it the VD.
yes, it's called the Valley Dairy,
Valley
but
Dairy.
the VD is what we all know it as. At least I do
Yes.
now, thanks to Dan.
Yeah.
And so we're having breakfast, and I said, Dan, you've been doing this paranormal thing for so many years. What is it that you want to do next? You've done so much. What do you want to do next? Without skipping a beat, he said, a podcast. And I said, I got you. It's what I do. I own a media company. I got you. So went home and had to put some things in order. I said, here you go, Dan. Here's your podcast. I got seasons done instead, episodes. We got 54 episodes. There are 6 seasons, 9 episodes each. It's all laid out. Here you are. Here you go. I said, is there anything else you need? He said, yes, I need you across the table from me when we record.
Yes.
And I said, well, I'm normally behind the scenes guy, but for you, I'll do it. And it's one of the best decisions I've made. We have had so much fun from the very beginning. And everything that we do on this podcast, it's original. The art is original. The song is original. And all the content, it's original. And we just have a great time. So if it's okay with you, what I'd like to do now is, well, I probably should have introduced myself earlier. I'm Norm Domek, and
I'm Daniel Hegman, and the bloopers, they're original also.
oh man, some of them didn't make the cut. There's some of them in here, but most of the time we're just gonna. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. If let's start playing the music and go into the first minute or so of season 1, episode 1, please, Jeff.
Welcome to Gateway to the Unknown. I'm Dan Hegman.
And I'm Norm Domek, and I'm glad you got the title correct.
Correct, yes. Today's episode is on telepathy, and controversial subject.
Jeff, hold on a minute. That's episode 2.
Welcome to the Gateway to the
Did
Unknown.
I send you the wrong link? I may have. Yeah, it's season 1, episode 1. No, hey,
The
what?
bloopers are real.
Yeah, this is the podcast. Season 1, episode 1. If you can take it probably like 20 seconds before.
Now, the house that I live in.
There we go. That's good. This music, Dan and I sat and wrote the lyrics for probably about 2 weeks. We got all the lyrics done, and then we added the music and got it recorded.
Ghost sightings and apparitions have captivated human imagination for centuries, blurring the lines between the living and the dead. These ethereal encounters challenge our understanding of reality, offering glimpses into a realm beyond our physical world. From misty figures in ancient castles to modern-day poltergeists, reports of ghostly phenomena continue to intrigue both believers and skeptics alike. Whether viewed as spiritual manifestations or products of our own psychology, ghost sightings remain a fascinating aspect of our human experience, inviting us to question the nature of consciousness and the possibility of life after death.
Welcome to Gateway to the Unexplained. I need to do that over. Welcome to the Gateway.
We have 54 episodes to get through. You
Yes.
can't game straight.
Welcome to the podcast Gateway to the Unexplained,
That's not right either.
the unknown.
Gateway to the unknown.
I don't know why you want to say unexplained.
You named it. You named it this podcast. Do you need to write it down? Do you want me to hold up cue cards? We need cue cards.
There you go.
Can you read this? Gateway I spelled gay. I just said gay. That's gateway to the unknown. GTTU. Gateway to the unknown. Ready? How you do that?
Welcome to Gateway to the Unknown. My name is Daniel Hegman.
Oh, and I'm Norm Domek.
And this is our first podcast of one of 54.
Okay, Jeff, that's good. Thank you.
Examples of ghosts.
And that is the whole thing. I mean, we just have so much fun right from the gate. And that's what I want tonight to be about. I want us to laugh and have fun and keep it light. What I'd like to do, we've got a ton of stuff to give away. That's all money, everything in that envelope. I have $100 credits, $200 credits, and $500 credits in there, all through my business, through Theta Wave Blue Media, that we can use for whatever you want. Excuse me. I get all choked up when I give away money. Whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to make a birthday song for somebody you love or whatever that is, whatever you want to do, that's what that's for in there. So we're going to figure out a way. I put a money symbol on number 14. So we're going to figure that out, how we can give all this stuff away and all that money. So that's the plan. I want to keep things nice and light and fun. And the plan is to go through each segment, each episode, just a quick overview of what it was. And if you have anything you want to add to it, we've got about a minute per episode. We can do, if you want to, we've got a microphone, we can pass it around. If there's something, if you have a ghost experience or something about magic or something like that, as long as we can keep it light and fun and quick, that's all I ask. Okay. So with that said, does anybody have any questions about the format, about what we can do tonight? No? Okay. If you're hungry, there's plenty of food. Don't worry about getting up, and if you need more drink or whatever it is, you're pleased. So whatever it's going to take to keep you happy and comfortable, that's what Dan and I want. I think is that a true statement, Dan?
Amen.
Amen. All right. So with that said, Dan and I were we met at a campground. I want to say it was like Labor Day weekend, like about 6 years ago. It was a long time ago. And we started talking. It was like, so-and-so was in the Navy. You were in the Navy. And so we started talking. We found out we were on the same ship, but 20 years apart.
Yeah, USS America.
Yep. So, and we've been friends ever since. And Joe was in the Navy too. So with the three of us would sit and have some pretty interesting conversations. So,
Nobody else would believe them.
Right? Man, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? So we're all connected in some way. And they call that 6 degrees of separation. There's some other things along with it, but there's a lot of stuff happens outside, but not here, not tonight. We want to keep it nice and light and fun and comfortable and loving and probably inappropriate quite a bit.
Yeah.
It just happens. I don't know why, Dan. Do you know why? Why does that happen to us?
I honestly can't answer.
Yeah, but you're already smiling and I'm already smiling, so we're in for it. And this isn't scripted. None of this is scripted. This is just to keep us kind of on track with the time, and we're already about a half an hour behind. So, no, we're not that far. But it's just to kind of keep things going a little bit. But I have a clicker here. Oh, Boru, we talked about the Butler Paranormal Conference, but you want to talk about Boru?
Yeah, Boru. When I started out, it was called the Butler UFO Group, and it was ran by an individual by the name of Carl McAnellen. To know Carl, he had a twinkle in his eye. He was just alive with UFOs, aliens, and he just lit up whenever the subject came up. We had our monthly meetings back then at the Butler Library, and Carl got on this big kick trying to obtain information through the Freedom of Information Act. And one day my doorbell rang, and I went to the door, and here's Carl standing there, and he's got an armful of file folders and a couple boxes sitting at his feet, and he handed me the file folders, and I said, "Carl, what is this?" He said, "I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to leave this. He said, you take over the group. You do what you want. If you want to disband it, you want to burn these files, I don't care what you do with it. I'm done. Handed me the file folders, turned around and left. That's been back since 1982, to give you an idea how long it's been. Continued to hold monthly meetings under the Butler UFO brand name. And it got to the point where, would have a packed house every month for the meeting. And then it got to the point where 5 less people, 10 less people, 12 less people. And I'd have people say, well, we're not coming to the meetings anymore because you can only talk about Roswell so much. We're tired of hearing about old UFO stories. Yeah, all well and good, the current sightings, but, we have interest in Bigfoot and interest in ghosts and interest in this and interest in that. And I sat and I thought about it and thought about it. And I thought, well, we need to rebrand the name of the group. And I decided to call it the Butler Organization for Research of the Unexplained. That covers all facets of the paranormal. And it took a little while for the membership to come back. Still have some people that keep in touch with me that used to come to the meetings every month, but they keep in touch, but they don't come to the meetings because, for instance, one guy, him and his wife are doctors. They have a hectic schedule. But our meetings, a lot of you have been to the meetings, so you have an idea. Sometimes we have as few as 10 people. Then there's other times that we have as high as 48, 50 people. So it varies month to month, work schedules, vacations, time of the year. But when I started this, I said, my main focus is aliens and UFOs. I have a long history of interest in UFOs. My earliest was 5 years of age. My whole family was involved. I've had multiple sightings in my lifetime, major sightings, and possibly abduction. I've been told that I've been abducted. I'm not sitting here saying that I have, and I don't expect you to believe me, but I've been told by a credible source that I have been abducted, and I've actually been coached to go under regressive hypnosis, although I'm split down the middle. Half of me wants to, the other half, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm afraid to. And I talked with a woman. You can ask Michelle George. She's our co-director for Boru. The very people that you think you can talk to are your family members. That's not so. My family actually deemed me as being crazy. I don't like to say it, but at one point I found out that my mother was actually planning on sending me away. Have me institutionalized, if that's how you want to refer to it. And I continued to have these bizarre dreams and continued to have these stories. And then it got to the point where things started happening where my whole family was involved. And then they didn't think I was so crazy after that. But some of the things that I have had happen, I had to meet with Michelle. We went and had coffee. And I broke down, and we had some lengthy conversations. Pretty sad when you can't talk to your family members about something like this. But as my involvement with the organization or with the group grew, we had other members that stressed interest in Dogman, Bigfoot, ghosts. It broadened my interests. I've had personal encounters up at the Kinzu Dam area. I've actually been within 20 feet of a Bigfoot creature, 3 to be exact. Things that I just cannot explain. I've gone up there every time I come home. I come home with more questions than answers. And, this stuff is real. It exists. Despite what we've all been led to believe, they're out there. And hopefully, they talk about the era of disclosure. And I'm hoping that we have full disclosure in our lifetime. And I think we are all going to be totally amazed and totally shocked by what we find out.
This is a podcast, not a TED Talk, bro.
Yeah, I get carried away.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's talk about the logo. And I want to thank Michelle for a lot of this, because when Dan and I were talking about a logo, we said, okay, what can we do to kind of bring the Boru, kind of reinvigorate that a little bit? So we have, there's some rainbow stuff on there that signifies interdimensionality. Man, almost didn't get that word out. And then we've got the alien in the middle. The lights, the lights are supposed to be a spaceship at the bottom looking up. And so, and the line there is kind of a the light that would be going around. And if you look closely between the O and the R, there's a Bigfoot back there hidden. So there's some Easter eggs in there. So that's the logo. And we had it, and it was originally circular. And Michelle said, well, what if we just changed that a little bit and made it a little bit different shape? And we did, and it just popped. So thank you very much for that, Michelle. So it was kind of a group effort.
Yeah, and of course, Michelle came up with the idea, the design for the outside. The artwork was done by Norm. I mean, the guy is fantastic.
What?
And
Me? What?
He spent quite a bit of time on putting that together.
I did. I do excellent work. Fantastic. I'm handsome. I'm humble. All of that. Let's give away some money.
I used to have hair.
I know. You must have left it on that craft up there.
I think the radiation burned it out.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, let's give something away.
Spin the wheel, Captain.
Is this like what's that daytime program? Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. Whatever name it lands on, you get number one. The money, whatever's in number one. Who is that? Landed on them. Oh, spin it again. And Sharon, I already have your name up on SG, so you're good. You're already in the drawing. Supergirl. That's it. I'll run with that. Who's getting money? BB. Woo!
Hey!
Birthday's Monday. Open it up.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Wonder if we ought to all sing happy birthday to her.
Let's do it. Beth.
Happy birthday to
Beth. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beth. Happy birthday to you. $500.
Yeah.
Woo! Terms and conditions may apply. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do it. I like this money thing. What? I can't see from this angle. SG Sharon Gardner.
How many of you watch The Price is Right? I watch it occasionally, but when I do, those people walk up and they're really going to put a lot into spinning that wheel. And I keep hoping that they get conked on the head and knocked down and sucked in underneath it,
What is that? How much, Sharon? What's happening over there? It was a gift certificate. I don't. Well, what is that amount on there? I didn't see it. $100. Woo! All right. Let's give away a T-shirt, and then we'll talk about season 1, episode 1. We're going to give away a T-shirt to. Yay! That's the first one. There you go.
And of course, I didn't tell you, but Norm has on the back here. Am I allowed to tell him, Norm?
Sure.
Date with Norm.
On the back. Hey, if you get that money, if you get that money symbol twice, you get to do a little something special with Dan. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't make the rules. Or did we just make that rule? I think we did. I think that was it. Yeah. I was running around. You know what I was doing? And thank you everybody for helping get set up today. But it wouldn't have been possible at all, that fantastic food, without Sharon. She is the manager at Rogue Barbecue, so all of that delicious food that we had this evening came from there. So
Awesome eats.
yeah, thank you. That salad was fantastic.
I don't eat
appreciate-
like I used to, and if I did, there probably wouldn't be anything left, but it was definitely awesome. Thank you.
Rogue Barbecue. Rogue. Go Rogue. I have a whole marketing thing I wanted to do, but we'll talk about that. All right. Season 1, episode 1. Whispers from Beyond. The haunting truth of ghost sightings. This is how it works on the podcast too. It's like, it's big. We still can't read it. That guy. All right. So, see, you want to take this part, Captain? Ghost sightings. Start there. What are you doing?
Ghost sightings are among the most unusual paranormal experience described in cultures around the world. In this episode, we highlighted chilling firsthand accounts of apparitions that appeared suddenly and vanished without explanation. From haunted homes to encounters in public places, these stories blurred the line between living and the dead. The discussion lifted us asking whether ghosts are glimpses into the afterlife or psychological illusions.
Has anyone in here ever seen a ghost? Okay. All right. So, from the audience, is there anything that, like, with your experience, Tracy, can I give you a mic to quickly talk about it? To see what you saw? This is a weird setup.
Ellen.
There you go. If you want to. This is about, you're going to get a good participation grade too, the psych class. That's all that stuff in school. That's what this was for, leading you to this moment.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Okay, so I've lived in many haunted houses growing up, but the one that I live in now, the person that I live in a duplex, and the person that lived above me was murdered, and his spirit has come down into my half of the house, and I can see stuff being carried across the room, and he sits on he sits on my bed. Like, there's a big butt print. That's not what I want to say, but there's a big butt print at the bottom of my bed, and I just say, "Get up off of me, Bobby," and he gets up, and the butt print's gone. And I'll say, "Cut it out." That's not what I say. I use foul language. I'm not gonna lie about it. And it stops for a while, and then But I mean, I've saged and I've done all kinds of stuff, and it's not helped. But like the wacky crap stopped.
Okay.
But like
You say you see stuff being carried. Is it
Yeah.
like a helpful ghost? Does he carry trash out? Like any of that?
Heck no. I no.
No?
Like-
Okay.
Like
All right.
like he has carried one of my crystals across the room.
A crystal.
Like, yeah, just like one of my little.
Mhm.
He had an amethyst. It was going across the room.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I was like, where are you going with that? And it just dropped.
Very
And
cool.
Do you feel threatened by its presence?
No, because I told him to get the hell out, and he left. And yeah,
Okay.
I used to feed him, but when he was alive. So
Beat him or feed him?
feed, like, food.
Be okay, like beat him. I mean, some people pay pretty good money for that kind of treatment.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. But no, I would ask him if he wants something to eat, and then, I'd feed him when he was alive. but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well,
But yeah.
so maybe he's staying there just because he feels comfortable around you. Could be it.
No.
So there are some psychics in this room, some pretty famous. So be interested to see.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
not counting me, but whatever.
It's
Two in the
not
back.
about you. It's
The,
not
the
about
Vincent
you.
sisters are back there. I don't
Oh,
know
awesome.
on TV. How many stations? Travel Channel, all kind of. Yep,
Awesome.
absolutely. Joe's a psychic,
Nice.
and there may be. I think we're all sensitive to some degree.
Right. And well, the house that my kids grew up in, my landlord's dad had passed away in it, and he would show up, and he would just walk around the house and just watch, just make sure that me and the kids were okay.
Okay.
And like it'd be late at night, and I would just see a shadow of him, like he would just be in his little gray greenish colored suit, and like I would see him, like I could see his face and everything.
Yeah.
And
Ghosts are real.
that was
Ghosts are
like
definitely real.
he was never like threatening or anything.
Okay.
Like I felt like a loving presence. It was very sweet. It was very sweet.
Very nice.
Was it a full body apparition?
Yep, full body. It was not all the time. It was not all the time. I didn't see him all the time. I may have seen him, excuse me, probably about 6 or 7 times, and I've lived there about 15 years.
I
But
saw
I felt
full,
him.
I saw a full body apparition. At least I thought that's what it was. Looking, I was at Denny Bigelow's house. Something happened in the middle of the night. I look up. It's Dan. We were roommates for the night, and he's going to the bathroom at 3:00 in the morning. So, FYI, not all full body apparitions have clothes on. So you know.
I did have clothes on though. Let me make sure that's clear. I was fully dressed.
After I told you to get dressed.
I could
All
have
right.
been like
Thank you.
Marv and just had the tassels.
Oh yeah, that's so there's a friend of ours. There's another friend of ours. Raven McLean. I need to put Raven's name on there under 14. The money, you got the money spot. It's it's still the money spot, but we're gonna put your name on there.
Unless you win, then we change it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's perfect. It's nice to see you, man. Is that calligraphy? How old are you? Jesus. What? All right. Okay, let's do this. We can play. We'll spin it for the next prize. You can if your name comes up, it's going to be for this book because it's closest to me. That's why this is the next prize. Supernatural Lore of Pennsylvania. This is going to be it. Now, if your name comes up and you don't want it, you can say pass. If you do want it and somebody else wants it, you're going to have to do paper, rock, scissors for it.
Yeah, remember that's puff, pass.
Whoa, easy, buddy. That's the next podcast. That's the after party podcast. Give her a go, man. You did now, or did you? Do you want it? Would you like this book, or you want to see if somebody else would like this book? But do you want this book too? Would you like this book? Because if you do, then you can do paper, rock, scissors. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You got two. Oh, if you get 2 monies, then it's Dan time. But okay. There you are. You like books. All right. Woo! All right. Where's the remote? Okay. Almost had to go to a proctologist and get it back. All right.
Where's the gloves?
Where's the gloves? Season 1, episode 1. So, by the way, all of this artwork is things that Dan and I agree upon. We take a look at the episode, we take a look at the elements, we put it together, and we make it. And it's all done from scratch. Everything. Sometimes there's the pictures in the backs of these are pictures that I take, and then we'll get the images and put them on front. So when I say everything that we do is from scratch, we do this together. We do a lot of stuff together, Dan. I like it. Episode 2. Oh, mind to mind, the enigma of telepathy. Okay, I'll read this one, Dan, because it took you too long last time. We're on page 1 still. It's bottom of the page. Remember follow the bouncing dot? Do you remember that? I love you, buddy. I do. All right. We examined whether minds can truly communicate without words. The episode covered accounts of twins finishing each other's sentences, mothers sensing danger before it struck, and scientific attempts to study ESP. While skeptics remain, many listeners connected with the idea of intuition and mental connection. Telepathy challenges us to ask how much more our minds are capable of. So telepathy, mind to mind. Again, that's one thing we all have. You know, we can feel something. We can sense when somebody we care about, something's happening. And there's the twin connection. Has anybody ever heard of that twin connection or been a part of that twin connection? It's really something. I have a twin sister, and we used to just call it twinsies growing up. And Sharon and Tracy were friends with my sister, and so sometimes Heather, my sister, would be playing somewhere, and I would just get that feeling, you know, that something wasn't right or something was too right, you know. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes twins, they don't talk about that. They are like, yeah, my twin got hurt. Yeah, there's that part, but there's the other side too, you know, of like, wonder what she's doing right now. You know, that's a thing. You know, you don't talk about that normally, but we do, don't we, Dan? We talk about anything. I don't think
Yes, we do.
Is there anything we don't talk about? Not yet. Not yet.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, man. If it's on our minds, it's on our tongue. That's kind of how it goes, buddy.
Amen.
Amen. So with that, does anybody have a twin story? I just said it. If anybody has one, we can do it, or we can just give away some more stuff. Who wants to give away more stuff? Raise your hand. Your hand was the first one up. You won twice. Okay.
She's being greedy.
No, she's lucky. You got the horseshoe. That's it. All right, let's give away. Oh, timeout. We didn't do episode 1. In episode 1, I was our first episode. We were talking about doing giveaways, and I said I don't have anything to give away, and I had this bottle of cooked champagne. Anybody remember that episode? I said, hold on. I wheeled over because I got a little office chair with wheels. I wheeled out of the frame, and I come back with this bottle of champagne, and I said, we can give this away. And so, and I said, the next thing we talked about was what goes well with this. I'm thinking crackers and, you know, the stuff that's out front. What does Dan say? Anybody watch that episode? What did Dan say? Popcorn. And what was my response to that?
Champagne and popcorn?
What kind of weird strip club have you been to?
Yes.
That was what I said on that podcast. So our next giveaway is champagne and popcorn. That's our next giveaway.
The popcorn is free.
The popcorn is free.
Yeah, at the strip club, you can eat all the popcorn you want, you know. Yeah.
Champagne room's a little different though, isn't it?
About $300 a bottle.
Whoa! What are they doing with that bottle? Jesus, man. I mean, it might be worth. Can I just go like and give me $20 worth? Can I do that? Like, I'm a bargain shopper, man. Buttered popcorn. That's the next thing. Spin the wheel. I got too much. There's too much going on, man.
When I get home, I'm going to have some popcorn.
I'll bet you will. Yeah. Who's getting champagne and popcorn?
Excuse me, sir, but can I see your ID?
If you can't tell by the gray hair, I can't help you.
You know, gray hair can come out of a bottle.
It even comes with a participant. Not you, Raven. I'm talking about there's Orville Redenbacher's on the front. Let's see what he's up for tonight.
I actually wanted to get some of that stovetop popcorn, but I don't think they make it anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They sell it at Walmart.
All right, let's move on to episode 3 before more weird things happen. Oh, this was one of my favorite episodes. So, messengers from above, encounters with angels. Now, the other podcast cover art, this is 3,000 by 3,000 pixels, just in case you were wondering, because we are heard on 54 platforms. Our podcast is out there. 13 different countries. We have I should have brought the stats. That probably should have done that. But we are all over the place. And Mr. Ravilla, are you there? Yeah. Hey, so what are some? You said that we're kind of tops for the podcast and a couple other stats. Do you remember that? You know, I don't
Check test. Well, hey, everybody. I can recall stats like Rain Man. What was the question?
I'm just curious how good. How do you remember stats but not the question?
I'm not that kind of Rain Man.
Okay, so just tell everybody how good we are.
Oh, phenomenal!
Okay.
Number one podcast selling in this theater in the month of August.
No, did you have to add that last part? Like
of all time.
Oh, hey! Well, thank you for that. So, but this episode was fantastic, and there was Dan and I and Michelle. Michelle was our guest on there. We were trying out some new equipment, some new camera angles, and it worked out really, really, really well. And I do have to say that you bring a lot of balance to everything that we do within the podcast, even behind the scenes. This just one thing. You should be up here. You should be up here with us.
Really?
Or not.
Yeah, come on up here.
Not the first time you've been on a stage.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I have your number.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Most of the women in town do.
Oh, hey.
I know, but the last teacher keeps messing them up.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to cover my eyes.
What? Why? What's going on? What did I miss? This is not my first time on stage. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, I used to be a little dancer. Yeah.
Let's have a sample.
Oh, well. Relax, buddy. But my stage name, you know what my stage name was?
So that's where the tassels came
Oh,
from. Huh?
woo! Spin them around. Woo! My stage name was Sweet and Low. Stage 4, it's Sweet and Low. That's what it sounded like. It was pretty awesome. I made enough money to have lunch the next day. Like, I was doing pretty good. All right. So back to episode 3. We talked about, Dan, would you like to read this section? Second page, kind of in the middle.
Yes, encounters with angels. The uplifting episode shared powerful stories of angelic encounters. Some described mysterious glowing figures, while others spoke of strangers who disappeared after offering life-saving help. Listeners found hope in the idea that unseen guardians might walk beside us. The stories inspired us to consider whether divine beings intervene during our highest moments.
Okay. So I don't know if you realized, you said some described mysterious glowing fingers is what you said.
Is that what I said?
That's what you said, sir. And I'm thinking like E.T. Like, ooh, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So
Alien on
there's
the
a
brain.
cream for that. You're a nurse. You would know. You would know. Oh, I'll take this one.
Okay, all right. What? I don't know. You put this in front of me here.
It's like going to the doctor. It's like
Okay.
you just kind of go with it. Doctor's like, pull your pants up. I'm like, but I think I need to be here. Like, I'm your allergist, like. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. This is what we do. This is the podcast.
Yes, it is.
Is that when you get excited about the rubber gloves?
Oh my. Thought it was
And
the stage
I agreed
lights.
to come up here. I
See?
don't know why.
So
Yes.
I almost said stage 4. So yeah, I'm ready to make a buck. I got to do it. I'll do it. Throw change if you have to. So let's talk about that episode.
Yes. One of the main experience that I had concerning the angels, well, my father had passed away, and he was caregiver to my mom at the time, and then he had a cardiac arrest, and so I was there to take care of both of them, which was fine. I mean, timing put me in the right spot at the right time. So for several years there was that, and um, when he passed, there were a lot of things to arrange for, plans, and just the normal to take care of when a family member passes. And I was so busy, I did not have time to grieve. And at one point, then, after everything was quiet, weeks had passed, and I was at the cemetery. And my father and I were very close. And my mother used to say, Mike, I wish you'd do everything that I ask you to do, like you do for Michelle. And it was just a fantastic father-daughter relationship. So back to the visit at the cemetery then, and that was started to be my time to grieve. It was quiet, and I missed him dearly. Yes, and 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 I'm there with that moment, and I felt the energy of his arm around my shoulder. It was very tactile. And at that moment, every ounce of grief left my body, has never returned. And every time I think of my dad, it brings a smile to my face and a good memory. And we converse, and I have nothing but happiness whenever I think about him now. Every ounce of grief went in an instant, and it's there's a
very
little
nice.
bit extra that kind of goes with that, because I would often go and visit at the cemetery, and there would be sometimes people walking by, and they say, are you good? Here's a booklet you can read and so forth to give me spiritual fortitude and support. I said, no, I'm good. I'm fine. And uh, I would go and, just have a good conversation. Although I know I didn't need to go to the cemetery to do that, but it was awesome. And that, to me, if that wasn't called being touched by an angel, I certainly don't know what
Yeah.
category that would be, but it's close enough for me.
So if you had any advice to give that you've learned in that, what would it be?
Trust your heart. That's where the connection is. We were very close, and
Yeah.
it's through the heart.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. So I think you get to pick whatever you want. That's what I think. What would you like off this stage?
Oh, my goodness.
You can, so
Let me have a look here. I know what I want.
now not everybody knows what we have because the people up here didn't even know what we had.
Well, that's true, but I do. There is a coffee mug over there.
I didn't even see that. The little glowing, the finger thing. You just mentioned that. See? Is that synchronicity? What is that?
Yes.
There you
Yes,
are.
yes, yep. This is like the ET phone home.
You should
ET
fill it up
guy.
with Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Species, yeah. I love those blue eyes.
Fill it up with Reese's Pieces and go home and watch ET and nibble on Reese's Pieces.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. Cool.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Yes. Thank you for your-
All right. Episode 4. Oh. Life after life, the journey through reincarnation. Would you like me to read this one, Dan?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. This episode explored reincarnation, the idea that souls move through many lifetimes. We heard from people who claimed to recall specific details of past lives, later confirmed through history. The conversation included philosophies of karma and lessons learned across lifetimes. It left us wondering if who we are today is shaped by who we've been before. That episode was really good. It was one of those things that just get you thinking about the things that we do now. How does that affect us today, tomorrow, and the tomorrows that we don't even know about? So that was interesting. Does anybody have a story about reincarnation that they would like to share? That's
My daughter, when she was 4 years old, said to me, "Mom, do you remember?" Because I was pushing her on a swing. And she goes, "Do you remember the life when I was the mom and you were the daughter and I pushed you on the swing?"
oh wow.
And I went, "No. Tell me about that." That was all I got out of it.
Okay.
But she told me that.
Okay.
Mine
There's
said-
a mic. Thank you, Jeff.
My daughter also said something similar. She was about 4 years old, and this was after my mom passed away. So we had some really spiritual talks, and she would say, "Mommy, I've been looking out for you since you were very, very little." And we would just have conversations like that. And I said, this child is like a very old soul, but she was 4.
Wow. There's something to it. There's something to it. There are whole stories and whole TV shows that are about kids and all of that. It's just amazing to me. Yes, sir.
I had a friend of mine years ago that good buddy, and he had a brother named Tom. Tom's a nice guy. He was a little bit off though. Don't take that wrong, Tom.
Aren't we all?
But yeah, a real good guy. And for some reason, after a while, Tom, thought I was evil for some sort. And my buddy would say, "No, Joe is not evil. To let you know what a great guy he is, I want you to come back as his daughter." And Tom said, "Okay, I will." But Andy said, "You have to give me a sign." And he says, "Andy, I'll give you a sign even you won't be able to miss." Andy's great on birthdays. Tom passed. I was one of his pallbearers. Wasn't my daughter Jordan, my first daughter, born on Tom's birthday?
How about that?
And her birthday was just this last summer. I said, "Happy birthday, Tom."
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you. You can just hold on to it. We'll pass it there in a minute. Let's give some stuff away. Dan, you want to spin that wheel? All right. The next thing we're going to give away is Reincarnation of Edgar Casey. Who's getting this? Raven McLean. You're gonna pass on it? Okay, so would you want to pick something else, or do you want to see if somebody else? I don't know if you were here. There's a you can play it, you can pass it, or if somebody else wants the same book, then you can do paper rock scissors.
Something, yeah, something dangerous.
So that Gerber knife. There you go. That's you, buddy.
I have to hide him, not let the chicken-
Also have a raven for Raven.
Oh.
Ooh, that's pretty. No.
Art. Art is
You're
one-
wanting to live dangerously, eh?
Art is one of those things that it's like it's a great gift or a horrible gift. Okay, I guess your Casey gets another shot after all. And what are we giving away this? Edgar Casey, because we're still on this one. So this is the Edgar Casey book. Oh, would you like that book? Wonderful. All right. The next one, let's give away some money. So envelope 3, whoever gets it, gets it. Is that you again? You and I are going to the rivers. That's what I'm saying.
You're the one that shoveled the envelope.
Oh,
I showed a little bit. Yeah.
Put all her energy. It's her,
Yeah.
she's not stupid.
$200. Woo! All right. So that was season 4 or episode 4, reincarnation. So we're going to move on to episode 5. Episode 5 next. Dan, would you like to read that one?
Sure. Episode 5, it encompassed UFOs uncovered and the truth behind UAPs. UAP is the new term for unidentified aerial phenomena. UFO sightings have spanned decades and continue to dominate headlines. Eyewitnesses describe objects moving at incredible speeds and light that defy unknown physics. We also look at recent UAP investigations by the Pentagon, suggesting governments take this seriously. And up until recently, the government, UFOs don't exist. UFOs don't exist. But the government, they do take it very seriously, and they do investigate it. These episodes left us asking humanity if humanity is alone in the universe, or are we quietly being observed? And the universe is teeming with life. There's over 80 billion galaxies in our solar system alone. Just think of that. Just think of that for 1 minute. You know, if you go to the beach and you pick up a handful of sand, we're like 1 grain of sand out of that handful. There are millions and millions of planets out there. Life is abundant in the universe. We are not alone. We have never been alone. We've been lied to our lives, and the truth is coming out.
I agree. All right. So let's give something away for this one. Has anybody ever, sorry, spin it if you want to, man. You were ready. Do it. I'm not going to get in between you and that wheel. Spin that damn wheel. This is for, I just bought this book. Fireside Folklore, West Virginia. Good stuff. Who is it? That's you. Okay. So this is a good book. I'll tell you what. I will tell you, I wanted this book. I was at the I was looking at it. In fact, I read right there. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper. Paper covers rock. Rock crushes scissors. Scissors cuts paper. Yeah, it depends. It depends. You get paper, the rock, or the scissors. You get 3 choices. And then you go 1, 2, 3, and then you whatever one you want to do. Hold on. Who's counting? Who's doing it? Sharon, you count. Do 1, 2, 3, shoot. You have to say 1, 2, 3, shoot. Sharon, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Paper. Wait, you have to do paper. Would you just shoot? No, we're doing it. Okay, now we're doing it, right? 2, 3, shoot. Uh-oh. Scissors. Scissors.
Is there any moonshine? in
Sweet
that book?
low. That means we have to look at what Dan looks at on the internet. That's what that means. All right, one more time. What do you? All right. Who's doing it? You? Tracy doing. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Rocks again. All right, one more. One more. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, scissors cuts paper. And you said you weren't going to win, and you did. It can be. Okay, so going out, looking at UFOs. Dan and I had a night very much like his shirt. We were up at the Kinzu Dam looking at all kind of stuff, and after a while, your eyes get adjusted, and you can see a lot of things. Even it doesn't have to be in Kinzu; it's everywhere, right? There is stuff everywhere. And if you're out for a long expedition like we were, luckily we could go back to Denny's house and get a shower. Thank you for waiting till I got out. I appreciate that. Because the dude kept knocking on the door and looking. I'm like, dude, it'll be like a minute.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. But if you're out in the middle of the night and you're doing all that stuff and you don't have a place to go shower. I saw these at the Giant Eagle today, and it said, smell funky, get skunky. I had to stop in the middle. There's all the soap and all the stuff smelled good. So I sat there, and it is self-lathering, rinse-free bath sponges. Number 1, you add water and lather, then you bathe with it, and then you just towel dry. There's no need to rinse. This is up for grabs next. We're spinning the wheel on this. I've been staring at this since 10 o'clock this morning. Do it, Captain. Yeah. Oh, hey! And your camping equipment. All right.
Yeah, that's no baths for a month on Saturday nights.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on to
Auras.
This was the #1 downloaded episode. #1 downloaded episode out of the entire season. Auras. You want to read it? You taking a practice run at that? What are you doing over there, Captain?
I'm praying.
Okay. Well, you want to read it? Go ahead. Or are there too many words?
Auras, unlocking your energy field. You got it up there?
It's there. It's been
Okay.
there. What are you talking about?
Auras are described as energy fields surrounding each person. often reflecting moods and health. We explore ways people claim to see these fields and interpret their colors. Some accounts showed how aura readings reveal hidden truths about personality. This episode encouraged us to look closer at the invisible forces around us. Every living thing possesses an aura, an energy field. And that energy field might be blue, it might be green, it might be yellow, it might be red. Each one of those colors have a significant meaning. And, there is no such thing as death. You cannot destroy energy. Don't be afraid of death, because when the flesh and the bones cease to exist, that energy field passes on into a higher form of being. And, the aura phenomena, it's a very interesting topic. It's a very interesting subject, and it's worth looking up online and checking into it.
Can anyone in here see auras? I don't want to put you out. I don't want to out you out of the aura closet.
But
You-
when I used to bring my daughter when she was younger to the meeting, and Raven would come, every time she would see Raven, she would see the color green, like the heart chakra. That's what
Okay.
she would see.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
She would touch on his little neat things. She would feel colorful, just like you did. So, yeah.
Earlier, I had talked about some of my experiences, UFO sightings, and I had made the statement that I had been told that I have been abducted. I used to go to a meeting up in Greenville. A lady by the name of Sharon Bendixson, she held monthly meetings. And there were a few people from our group that would get together and go up each month. And there was a psychic or a clairvoyant, I guess they're one and the same, but a woman that wanted to meet me. I had no idea who she was. If we were to see one another out on the street, I couldn't tell you what, that's the lady. I had no idea who she was. The building that she had, Sharon held her meetings in, was like a church school combination, and we were in they called it the great room. And when you went in, you walked through a set of glass doors into a vestibule, through a second set of glass doors into another area or vestibule, and then through a third set of glass doors, and you came into an area where the hallways branched off in all different directions. You went down a long hallway off to the right, and you went into this great room. Now, the great room to the left, from the floor to the ceiling, wall to wall, was a big stone fireplace. And they had, huge sofas set up around, and lounge chairs and tables that people could go over and sit and, be comfortable in front of the fire. Biggest fireplace I ever seen in my entire life. The rest of the walls, it was like a library, floor to ceiling, all books all the way around. When you looked in over the back corner to the right, they were either 8 or 9 foot banquet tables. They had 4 tables this way, 2 coming back across, 4 back this way, and then 2 across again. Big rectangle. Her meetings, all the way around those tables, you'd be elbow to elbow. She had that many people come to her meetings. When you went in, I'm sitting at the very end on the corner of the table. One of the guys that went with us, his name was Henry. He was sitting to my right. There was a woman on my left, a man, a woman, and on down there were 2 women and a couple guys. When this woman got there, very old, very frail, they had to help her out of the car and help her into the building. Now, I got goosebumps, if you could see them. It freaks me out.
Might just be a rash.
When she came in, she said she was overcome, almost collapsed. And of course, she had somebody on each side of her, and they're helping her in. I'm sitting there talking with, Henry and people around me. And the minute she came into the hall, the very split second, I stopped talking. I made eye contact with her. She made eye contact with me. Now, you've heard the saying, wow, their look if they could have burned a hole through me with their eyes. And that's how intense it was. They brought her up. Sharon came over and she said, "Excuse me, Dan, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is the woman that I was telling you about that wanted to meet you." So I stood up and I extended my hand, and she clasped my hand in between her two hands, eyes piercing through me. And the very first thing that she said is, "You have been taken 23 times." Now, I have this on a cassette recording, and I looked at her and I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "When I walked into the building, I was overcome." She said, "When I walked into the room, I was absolutely amazed at how brilliant your aura was." She said, "It's the most brilliant blue that I've ever seen, and it shrouds 4 or 5 people on either side of you." And she said, "And your protectors are here with you. There's one over your right shoulder and one over your left shoulder." And I found myself turning around to look and see. Well, of course, there's nothing back here but a wall. But that was my first encounter with this woman, to have her tell me, "You have been taken 23 times." And of course, I call them virtual dreams, bizarre dreams. We all dream. You've had dreams that seem like you get up to go to the bathroom or get up to get a drink of water. And you think to yourself, "Wow, that seems so real." You go do what you have to do, and the minute you come back to bed and you lay your head down on the pillow and you drop back off into a deep sleep, that dream picks right up where it left off. Doesn't skip a beat. The dreams that I've had and still have today indicate, yeah, something has happened. Yeah, I've been taken aboard a craft. So that's where that statement came from. I didn't elaborate on it, but your aura can tell a lot about you. If you're not feeling well, your aura can indicate that. Even plants have auras, and I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember what they call it, but there is photography equipment that you can buy that when you take a picture of the person, it'll show you their aura. Thank you. And, again, auras can be any color of the rainbow, and they all have a significant meaning.
Very good.
Yes.
Would you like a microphone?
As you know, I am a psychic medium and a psychic detective, and I work with law enforcement. And when we were on A&E and they were interviewing us about it, they asked us how we were able to solve the John Yelnick murder, and it was the fact that I can see auras and I can see the darker colors almost speak to me, and I can tell someone who is capable of murder, have murdered, or have done something. So I am able to see the different color auras, like the rainbow colors. And so police will ask us to interview somebody. So, and they'll say, "What do you feel about this person?" And if we see the colors that are like to us, that are murder colors or death colors that show in their aura that they've done something evil, and it's up to law enforcement then to figure it out. Or you see somebody who is very intuitive or psychic or has some ability with a brilliant aura, or somebody who's been abducted. And so all different colors mean different kinds of things. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Is that something that you see for everybody all the time?
Yeah, I do, but I have to turn it off sometimes, especially if I do a house party or a reading or something. It's on, and then I'll just go in right off the get-go and start telling about the colors and what they mean to me. And I can also see a health, ill health, and auras too. They come to colors, happiness, past life colors, because they have a different kind of a streak and a line through them, which means that they've been here before with that cord from the past. So it's a very interesting thing that it is quite popular. Like you said, it was your #1 podcast. Do you have something to add, Jean?
Well, I do have a question for you. Are there some auras that are pleasant to be around?
Oh, definitely angelic presence. And I've seen a couple of people their glow is like, if you ever look at a saint and that glow is white all around them, yes, it's pleasant and good-hearted people who have been here that want to help mankind. Oh, definitely, definitely.
Thank you for that.
When you asked about other good auras, it brought to mind Sister Nancy from Butler. It was a cloudy day, and I caught her aura. I didn't know it was the nun. She's a nun if you're from Butler. And it was a really high aura. And I was coming down this back street, and then I would have hit her if I didn't see the aura.
Oh, wow.
And I looked, I'm like, wow, who's that?
That was like 35 years ago.
If not, yeah, at least. And I looked, I'm like, oh my God, I almost ran Sister Nancy over, but I saw her aura first. I mean, it was high. I've never seen one that high before. So when you said good auras, now she's a nun, so it was amazing. Behind the old Ford Street, with the courthouse, how everyone takes that back road. I saw that, and I was like, I almost ran her over, but I didn't, because I saw her aura. No, like I said, she's a nun. She's a nun. So
all of a sudden, the brightness, just like, oh my God, what's going on here?
So if that's something the same positive aura, it
Okay.
was like big.
Awesome.
Any strange or confusing auras that you've come across?
What do you mean, stranger?
Strange or confusing, they are not the average.
Oh, you mean like seeing the? No. No.
Hold it. I can be a
Yeah.
comedian here. Is that okay? You mean kind of like your aura, a little bit
Oh,
raven going on,
hey.
a little bit of color? Ooh, yeah.
Reptilians.
Reptilians, yeah. You got a good aura. You're changeable aura. You're kind of hard,
You can see auras is like the musical note around your energy, and you can see if someone's been abducted in their aura. You can see in the healing if someone has cancer or a disease or pending illness or pending passing. And since UAPs are really up and coming right now, you can see if someone's been abducted. And yes, you can see hybrids. I was kind of curious for people who are empaths like me. Does that do weird things? For people who are empaths like me, does that do weird things to our auras? Because I know I feel all kinds of energies half the time that are not mine. And can
That's
you
a
tell the
great question.
difference?
That's a great question.
Do you mean like you're absorbing outside energies? Yes. If you're like a sponge. So you're asking, you're taking in energies that don't belong to you, and you don't know how to deal with them. You need to learn to have the tools not to do it and to separate that. Like negative people, the attitude is contagious. Just like if you're around someone happy, that's contagious too, of being happy and filled with joy. You ever hear that?
You can take it in, but then you have to cleanse your own self and see, you need to cleanse your energy because you're taking it in, and just do, a healing or a saging or a crystal stone, and just say, I got to get rid of this negative energy that's with you. But you can absorb it in. And it's kind of freaky, especially if you work with like murderers or people who've killed people. That energy is just the strangest thing. And you sometimes, like being an empathic person, you got to figure a way how to discharge it so it doesn't stick in your aura.
I noticed when you get out front,
Yeah.
we're talking. Your vision was going up here.
Oh, on you when I was talking to you. When I was looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at your aura.
Yes, I figured that's exactly what you were.
Yeah, I was looking at you, and I could see your aura and getting your vibrations, and you see me like looking at the top of your head, the side, and everything like that. And then I'll look at you in your eyes. Yeah, definitely. But I try to not do that too much, especially like in a regular sitting, because it can be overpowering by picking up on things. And so, but I do that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's his show. So,
I had seen a aura over in the Butler 24 Walmart, and I told her at midnight, I go, there's a serial killer in Butler. She said, oh, yeah, this is at midnight. And sure enough, it was the same guy from Ohio who killed those 3 ladies.
Black aura.
Yeah, so you can see serial killers too. It's just meant to help you. So, all about auras. Anybody
all right.
else?
I say we spin the wheel and give away some money. Next one's getting envelope 4. Thank you for that, ladies. Appreciate that. DC, all right. Let's see how much it is. $100. Woo! All right, we're gonna move on to episode 7. We're gonna do these next two pretty quick because our time was supposed to be at 7:30, which is in like 2 minutes. So, but we'll get through this. So we'll give away some more stuff. So, episode 7. Would you like to read this then, or is it my turn?
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Mind over matter. Can the human mind move objects without touch? We explored both skeptical experiments and fascinating testimonies. Some cases sparked laughter, others made us wonder if science has only scratched the surface of human potential. This episode left us questioning whether telekinesis is pure imagination or an untapped ability. Who in here, by a raise of hands, has ever thought how cool it would be to move something with your mind and tried it? Okay. Even as a kid, thank you. Even as a kid, you never tried? Never like, I'm hungry. I want that sandwich right now. You never tried it? Tried to use the force, get the lightsaber? Okay. All right.
I have to admit, sitting in the classroom and, you're sitting there staring at the coffee mug on the teacher's desk and you're just concentrating on trying to move it over, spill it in their lap, but I could never make it happen.
Yeah, that too. Okay. On that note, let's give some money away. Envelope 5 is coming somewhere. That stopped fast. Did you see that? It was like a.
It works, see?
Let's see what we got here. $100. Woo! All right. We're going to move on to episode 8. And would you like to read that, sir?
Are there any witches here? Okay.
The next thing that's going to be given away, Witches, Ghosts, and Sign, which is the other book I wanted. So we might be doing some paper, rock, scissors. Now we all know the rules.
Episode 8 was on magic revealed inside witchcraft rituals. Witchcraft has been a long history blending ritual, tradition, and spirituality. This episode unpacks sophisticating for healing, protection, and personal empowerment. We also explored how modern practitioners see magic as both symbolic and real. It asked us to consider whether rituals are psychological tools or channels of unseen energy.
What are thoughts? Because there's such a divide. It's either witchcraft is something natural, it's like prayer, and then there's other people that say it's the opposite of everything good. So there are two main schools of thought, but I think that line is being blurred as we move into a more organic and natural way to want to live. I think that is getting blurred. So, and I think we talked about in the podcast, everything can be used for nefarious purposes, right? I mean, you can pray that somebody gets well, or you can pray that somebody gets hit by a Mack truck going 80, right? You can, and you normally think prayer as being a positive thing, but what it can be used. One person's blessing can be somebody else's, what was the word? Curse. So
Need everybody to do Dan a big favor.
uh-oh.
I want everybody to look at me, stare at me real hard, and I want you to all come together mind-wise and empower that power for me to win the Powerball tonight. And I promise I will share it with each and every one of you.
You know what? He's telling the truth. He would share it. Absolutely would share it. Dan is a good man. Good man. If you weren't a man, I'd kiss you right on the mouth.
Little tongue action.
Oh no. We're not.
I'll even take my teeth out.
Hey, I'll do it, but I'm not touching tips. That's where I draw the line. At first. All right, let's give away this book. Spin that wheel. Who's getting Witches and Ghosts and Signs? Oh, that's
I will rock, paper,
Jeff.
scissors, you.
Yeah. So you need to hobble out here. This is the book, sir. This is it. Who you gonna?
fighting you. Yeah, you said you wanted it.
Oh,
I'm giving you a chance.
but I did. Okay. Okay, you guys. You gotta. How do you have a paper, rock, scissors coach? How does that work? Like, how's that work? I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm playing.
Oh, he's serious. He's standing up to like a gym coach with his junk hanging out.
Like Jordan Washington across from Delaware.
No cheating now.
You're psychic. Don't you know what he's going to do anyway? Read his aura if you can see past all of that. It's all colors everywhere.
Ready? You just do cut it out. We'll play cut it out. Cut beats.
Ready? Get set.
Ready?
Go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, paper. Get another one.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you win. Very good. That was fun. Let's give away some money. Let's see whose name coming up next. For envelope 6, who's going to get it? Whose name's it going to land on? Raven, do you think so? Oh, is it? You did. I can't see it. Dan, you're right there. Can you help us out? Like, it's on green. This is yours. Uh-huh. Are you want to change it out? What book do you want? What book do you want? I can't see from this angle. Let's do do-over. Let's do a do-over. You know what? Stop. Here's what we do. There you go. Take that one. There you go. Open it up. What we got?
500 Theta Wave Blue Media.
What's one? How much is that? I can't see. $500. What? Woo! There are 3 $500 winners in there. 2 have come up. Beth, I think you got one, and Raven. All right. Let's see if Tracy got the third one. What do you got? Drum roll. You need your machine. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll do it too. Come on, we can. This team effort. Thought you were going to use your mouth. $200. Woo! All right. You want to give away a shirt?
Let's do it.
Give away a shirt. I want you to give away the shirt you're wearing. That's what I want. What do you got under there, big guy?
Tassels.
Oh, hey. Jeff gets a shirt. Jeff, you got a shirt. You want to come pick it? We've got this one.
I like the red.
You're not alone.
I love
and
it.
Then,
What? I'm settled on the red. Oh, jeez.
Bigfoot, right across your, right there. What do you want? What do you want?
I'll have to go red.
You're gonna go
Big
with
red.
one?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go. That just happened. All right, I think we're on the last episode, buddy.
Yes, we are.
Ghostly lights in nature's shadows. This is the one. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Read the intro. This is the one we figured out the where these lights actually come from. Do you remember that?
No.
All right. You want to read this? Who's the?
Go ahead. You can read it.
I'll read it. All right. Ghostly lights in nature's shadows. Strange glowing lights, often called will-o-wisps. That's why you didn't want to do it, because you couldn't get this right on the
I
podcast.
just can't get it right.
I must have, if this was the old days where you're cutting film, there would have been about 5 minutes of film on the floor. Often called will-o'-the-wisps, have been reported in marshes and forests for centuries. Folklore described them as spirits luring travelers astray, while scientists suggested natural causes like gases. Despite attempts to explain them, many stories remain mysterious and eerie. The episode walked the fine line between science and the supernatural. Also, what was appropriate and not appropriate. We walked that line the whole time. So, who watched that episode, and you watch all the episodes? You might be the #1 fan. You might, you know what? This is for you. This is for Tracy, who likes, comments, and shares on everything.
I have to ask, show of hands, how many of you have viewed at least one of the podcasts? How many of you have viewed them all?
One, all of them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know what? See, you should have raised your hand. 9, lucky 9. That's a good one. I don't know what's in there, but. What do you got? If you got envelopes, open them up. Please.
Yeah, that might be my numbers for tonight.
Tracy,
Yay.
$1,000.
All right.
You got the third 500. Woo! All right. All right. Good for you. Tracy got 200. You got 2 envelopes too, don't you? Man. Yeah.
That's fine. I
Wait.
got to haul her home.
You got 2 money envelopes. Something special with Dan. That was the rules early on. If you got 2 money envelopes, he said he'll take his teeth out and everything. I don't know what that means. Are you just looking for somebody to say yes? I mean, we've all been there, so it just.
Big father, I don't like girls. I just want to sing.
What's happening? This is where we're at. This is where we're at. We are at the pinnacle of our society, of all technology, and this is what we're using it for. Amazing.
How many of you have seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Fantastic.
See?
You might not believe this, but I've seen it 368 times. I have it on VHS. I have it on DVD. And I think when I go home tonight, I'm going to have some champagne popcorn and watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
You didn't win it, but
I'm coming to whoever's house won it. Raymond, I'm
That's
coming to your
Raymond.
house.
yeah, little you, Dan, and Orville, a little menage going on there. Old dogs can learn new tricks. Go ahead, do it.
You want to give away something else?
No, that's not what was coming. We got a second bottle up here. I don't know if that'll do anything. Oh man. Let's give away. We have 4 books and a bottle of wine. And coffee. We have coffee mugs and
T-shirts.
there's a lot. Let's just give stuff away. What are we giving? What are we giving away? Free. We do. There's a bottle of yeah, that's good stuff. There's coffee. You need a cup to drink it out of? Oh yeah, and Orville can take pictures.
No open containers on the way home.
All right, the next one is coffee cup. Next 2 are coffee cups. Do half spins or something. That's okay. Or you can just go full force, buddy. That's fine. Spin it again.
Now you use those hot or cold. There's a little instruction card in the bottom of the box. You have to wash them by hand. Do not put them in your dishwasher. And you can use them for either hot or cold.
Oh, this is a big one. Let me get this ready for you. Get it all warmed up. This shirt. It's nice to get a shirt out of the dryer. That's what I was doing. That's you. Now let me do a t-shirt, Caleb. I'm firing this at you.
Violence is not the answer.
It's not.
She liked it. I like your t-shirt when Jeff was on.
The red one?
No, the one that you did.
Oh,
I did.
t-shirt cannon. There it is. All right. Next one is this boring shirt. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is old school. This is a classic. This is probably 20. This design is 20 something years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's getting it?
SG.
Jerry Garber. You got the yeah, that's the OG one. You can sleep in it.
Well, actually, I am looking for a model to model just the T-shirt. So
Oh yeah. Let me put this on and see if green's my color. This is a nice one. Oh, Raven, you won again.
I do like alien shirts.
Yeah.
I do like alien people.
Yay.
Yay! For us.
Coffee cup. No. I'm horrible. JB.
I just said I needed a cup. Power was
All right, the next one is this book for children of the light. I've always wanted to read it. I'm not doing paper, rock, scissors, but whoever gets it, let me know when you're done with it. Michelle, I can have it? Oh, that's kind of nice. Thank you. Go ahead, Dan, read it to me. It'll take us too long to get through. All right, this is the crow, the raven. This is the next thing that's coming up. That's you. That's you.
See, Sandy, I'll follow you anywhere.
Now, I understand if you put that on your wall, it's supposed to watch over you and give you good luck.
The next one is for a coffee cup, and it looks like.
Oh, it's Rick. That's Rick.
That's you. You want another cup there? All right, so we got 3 books coming up. The next one is Cosmic Rays, Excellent Venus Adventure. There's a bumper sticker in here too. You get a consolation prize. My other car is a Venusian scout ship. That's what it says. You won. Did you spin it again? Spin it again.
That's part of the course of it. Yeah.
You want? Do you want to? Thank you so much. Venus rising. You like red?
That's about the history of Venus.
Would you like one of these books?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're all yours. All right. We have one more gift to give away. And this is the last envelope.
Yeah. Let's make sure everybody gets good. If you want some booze, I have some extra booze.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's
Rigged. It's rigged.
I'll tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hand it to you, and you can hand it to whoever you want.
To your left. To your left. To your left. Give a gift.
Hey! Well, everyone, that concludes our
No,
party podcast.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Oh, no, it does. That
Doesn't.
doesn't conclude
It does
our
not
party
conclude.
podcast. There's still a lot of food out there, a lot of
That-
drink out there.
But we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
So, I mean, okay. They're ghost. We didn't talk about the episode. We Will of the Wisps, and they also call them jack-o'-lanterns, and there's a bunch of other names that they come from. Some are believed to guide you into trouble. Some are believed to guide you out of trouble. So it just depends on, the story. A lot of people think it's meant to keep the kids out of the forest at night. Don't go into the forest, and if you see a light, don't go near it. That's one of they think it's just a fairy tale, but some people see it.
There have been incidents where, people were out hiking, camping, and they'll see these lights in the woods. And at first they think it might be, somebody out hiking with a flashlight or another camper. And, they find themselves following these. And these things are drawing them deeper and deeper and deeper into the woods. How many of you are familiar with Missing 411? Dave Politis, he refers to these types of incidents. Happens a lot in all of our national forests. There's speculation. There have been reports, hundreds of reports, where people say they'll see an orb, and then the orb dissolves or evaporates, and then the next thing there's a Bigfoot. There have been cases where people are seeing orbs that are actually trying to attack them. Are they Is there some type of intelligence behind these things? I think so. Could it possibly be aliens? Could it possibly be interdimensional beings? And, these orbs, they manifest, and this is how they go from our dimension to their dimension, and so on and so forth. It's actually very alarming. And these things are being seen daily, all over the world.
With that said, you had mentioned aliens, interdimensional, some excitement, some adventure all in there. The last Indiana Jones movie was, what was it? The Crystal Skulls? Saw that one? No? Okay. So I have something for you, sir. When we started this adventure, it was nothing but fun, and it gets more fun as we go. And I do appreciate that, and I appreciate you. We've had so many fun hours together, and I figured I need to do something for you. So
I appreciate you. It's a dream for me,
to be around me.
and I just, wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And, I love you, man.
I love you too. I do. So this is for you.
Let me guess, it's a Glock.
Let me give that to you, and then you can.
Oh, wow. Way cool.
That is from way
It's
down
a
in Mexico.
Crystal skull.
It is. All the big ones are taken in museums.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Forgot to tell you it's cursed, but you'll find that on your own.
No, I brought that tonight because I was going to give that to you a while ago. That is from Mexico. All of that. I made a trip to Phoenix to talk with a dealer just about that. And I got it back. I made the deal and got it here. So there you are.
Thank you.
Kind of dealer. Puff, puff, pass. No, that one. So
Thank you.
you put that in your collection next to the Mothman that's like 9 feet tall that Tracy gave you. That,
Oh,
well, if you want to pass around, people can take a look at it. But what I do want to do, what? Yeah, people say that about my jeans.
you probably could.
So I don't. I just know that it was blessed by priests and medicine men and all kinds of good stuff, and it was so. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to do, Dan, if you would like to, you started to do that, and I interrupted you for good reason. If you would like to close.
I want to thank everybody for taking time and coming out and spending the evening with us. And, our podcast, it's grown exponentially for all the longer that we've done it. Rough going starting out. You can ask Norm. I said a half a dozen times, I think we ought to re-record the first one. And he said, no, we're just going to leave it as is. We're having fun, so on and so forth. And, watched it a couple times and I thought, well, I got some laughs out of it myself. I know I got the intro wrong, and it's because I've been involved so long with the Butler Organization for Research of the Unexplained, and I have been so used to saying that. That's why it came out like it did. This guy, if any of you, have a business or utilize his services, I can't say enough about how talented Norm is.
It's true. All of it's true.
You look at these podcasts, and Norm's in his office in his basement. I'm in I call it computer radio room, junk sitting everywhere. And, of course, you have his background, you've got my background, and he takes and he edits that all out. And each one of the podcasts that we've launched so far, the background is different in each of those. And of course, that's because of Norm's editing skills. The guy is so talented. Utilize his services. You can't go wrong for sure.
And you got some credit to do it, most of you. So I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to say. I also wanted to say thank you for coming out. I know it's not a short drive for most of us, so thank you for that. And I would like to please take. I'd like to ask you to take whatever you'd like that's out here, so that we can. I don't want it to go to waste. It won't. We'll make sure that it does. But please take what you want. And if there's nothing else that anybody has to say, then we'll just call that a night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the season 1 wrap party.
Thank you. And thank you again for the awesome food. It was absolutely
Sharon
delicious.
Gardner. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. All of us. Thank you for everybody to help set up today. Thank you so much. Again, the food was amazing, and thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. We're seen everywhere, and it's just fun to do. This is the podcast that we do with the two of us. Maybe we need to just come here and record it with everybody.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there you go.
Maybe we can put that food in the fridge for next time. I don't know. We'll figure that out. No, just kidding. But let's get some food and get out of here. How about that? One last thing. I'd like to thank Jeff Ravilla and the Paduti Podcast Studio for hosting us. Thank you.
Yeah, Jeff, thank you very much.